Okay. We're on the air. Bandeham Shri Guru Shiyata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Scha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganaraganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabadutam Parijana Saidam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Rana Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Vitam Scha Om Ajnana Timrandasya Gyanajana Shalakya Chakshuran Milidam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Gurava Bhistam Supurakam Gurganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Vidam Ujwalam Maratanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Shantivyad Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pranam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Paranam Balarka Chilanshitam Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Paranam Vairagya Vidyamburim Sri Siddhanta Nidim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Banditam Shubharam Mareka Sharanam Nyashishwara Shridharam Manchakopatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahabaranyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we are hearing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita by Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami, translation and commentary by Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. This is Madhya-lila, chapter 21. The opulence and sweetness of Lord Sri Krishna. And this is Mahaprabhu speaking with Sri Sanatan Goswami, and this is explaining sambandha, our intimate relationship with Krishna. Agati eka gatim nadva hinartadika sadakam Sri Chaitanyam likamyasya madhurya ishvarya shikaram. Offering my obeisances unto Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, let me describe a particle of his opulence and sweetness. He is most valuable for a fallen conditioned soul, bereft of spiritual knowledge, and he is the only shelter for those who do not know the real goal of life. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaurabhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Sri Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sarva Swarup Haradam Parabhyomadame Pritak Pritak Vaikunta Sab Nahika Ganane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued. All the transcendental forms of the Lord are situated in the spiritual sky. They preside over spiritual planets in that abode, but there is no counting those Vaikunta planets. I want to just make sure we're in the right place. Because, let's see. Hridaya Govinda.
Yes, Maharaj.
Do you remember what we were reading yesterday? Was it the instructions of Mahaprabhu to Sanatan Goswami?
It was in-depth explanations what seemed to be quoted from Brahma Samhita. We're getting into origins of the universe type stuff.
The last thing you said was, sorry.
Yeah, if you listen to the beginning, it'll tell you where it was. This is yesterday?
It was all like the Manvantar avatars and all that stuff.
Yeah. Keep on going. Okay. All right. So then we're starting this new volume. I'll start again. Okay. I was a little not sure because I just got back from England a little while ago and I wanted to make sure where we were. All right. Okay. Madhya-lila chapter 21, the opulence and sweetness of Lord Sri Krishna. And this is Mahaprabhu instructing Sanatan Goswami about sambandha, our intimate relationship with Krishna. Agati eka gatim natva hinarthadika sarakam Sri Chaitanyam likami asya madhuryaishvarya shikaram. Offering my obeisances unto Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, let me describe a particle of his opulence and sweetness. He is most valuable for a fallen conditioned soul, bereft of spiritual knowledge, and he is the only shelter for those who do not know the real goal of life. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, all glories to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Sri Advaita Acharya, and all glories to all the devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Sarva Swarupera Dham Paravyomadame Pritak Pritak Vaikunta Sabnahika Ganane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continued. All the forms of the Lord, all the transcendental forms of the Lord are situated in the spiritual sky. They preside over spiritual planets in that abode, but there is no counting those Vaikunta planets. Shata Sahasra Ayutta Laka Koti Yojan Ek Vaikuntara Vishtara Varnan. The breadth of each Vaikuntha planet is described as 8 miles multiplied by 100, by 1,000, by 10,000, by 100,000, and by 10 million. In other words, each Vaikuntha planet is expanded beyond our ability to measure. Sab Vaikuntha Vyapaka Nanda Chinmoy Parishad Sadaishvarya Purna Sabahoy. Each Vaikuntha planet is very large and is made of spiritual bliss. The inhabitants are all associates of the Supreme Lord, and they have full opulences like the Lord himself. This is how the Vaikuntha planets are situated. Ananda Vaikuntha ek deshijar se paravyoma damir ke karu bishtar. Since all the Vaikuntha planets are located in a certain corner of the spiritual sky, who can measure the spiritual sky? Ananda Vaikuntha Paravyoma Jaradala Srini. Ananda Vaikuntha Paravyoma Jaradala Srini. Sarvopari Krishna Loka Karnikaragani. The shape of the spiritual sky is compared to a lotus flower. The topmost region of that flower is called the whorl, and within that whorl is Krishna's abode. The petals of the spiritual lotus flower consist of many Vaikuntha planets. Ematashadaishvarya Stana Avatar Brahma Shiva Antana Pai Jiva Konchar Each Vaikuntha planet is full of spiritual bliss, complete opulence and space, and each is inhabited by incarnations. Incarnations is translation of avatar. All the Vaikuntha planets are inhabited by avatars of the Lord. That's translated into English as incarnations. But I don't like that particular translation because incarnation literally means in the flesh, and the avatars are spiritual. So each Vaikuntha planet is full of spiritual bliss, complete opulence and space, and each is inhabited by avatars. If Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva cannot estimate the length and breadth of the spiritual sky and the Vaikuntha planets, how can ordinary living entities begin to imagine them? So all expansions of the Lord are living in the Vaikuntha planets. Ko beti bhuman bhagavan bharatman yogeshvarotir bhavatas phava katam va kativa kadeti vishtarayan kridasi yogamayam. O Supreme Great One, O Supreme Lord, O Super Soul, Master of all mystic power, your pastimes are taking place continuously in these worlds, but who can estimate where, how, and when you are employing your spiritual energy and performing your pastimes? No one can understand the mystery of these activities. Emata Krishnana Dibya Shad Guna Ananta Brahma Shiva Sanakari Napai Yara Anta. The spiritual qualities of Krishna are also unlimited. Great personalities like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and the four Kumaras cannot estimate the spiritual qualities of the Lord. Gunatmanas tepi gunan vimatum hita vitirnasya ka ishiresha kalena yarva vimitaku sukaupar bu pamshava ke miki mihika jubasha gunatmanas tepi gunan vimatum hitavatirnasya ka isharesha kalena yarva vimita sukaupar bhupam shavake mihika jubasha. In time, great scientists may be able to count all the atoms of the universe, all the stars and planets in the sky, and all the particles of snow. But who among them can count the unlimited divine qualities of the Lord himself? He descends on the surface of the globe for the benefit of all living entities. Brahmadi Rahu Sahasra Bharane Ananta Nirantara Gai Muke Napai Gunera Anta. To say nothing of Lord Brahma, even Lord Ananta, who has thousands of heads, and thousands of mouths also, cannot reach the end of the Lord's qualities, even though he is continuously chanting their praises. Nantam vidami aham ami munayo grajaste maya balasya purushasya kuto varaye gayan gunandasha sanatana adideva seshodunapi samavashyati nashyaparam. If I, Lord Brahma, and your elder brothers, the great saints and sages, cannot understand the limits of the Lord, who is full of various energies, who else can understand them? Although continuously chanting about his transcendental qualities, the thousand-hooded Lord Sesha has not yet reached the end of the Lord's activities. Seho Rahu Sarabhagya Shiromani Sri Krishna Nijagunera Antana Paya Hoyena Satrishna. To say nothing of Anantadev, even Lord Krishna himself cannot find an end to his own transcendental qualities. Indeed, he himself is always eager to know them. Dyupataya evatena yayur antam anantataya tvamapi yad antarandan nichaya nanushavarana ka iva rajamsi vanti vayasa sahayach shrutayas tvai falayanti atan nirasanena bhavanidana. My Lord, you are unlimited. Even the predominating deities of the higher planetary systems, including Lord Brahma, cannot find your limitations, nor can you yourself ascertain the limit of your qualities. Like atoms in the sky, there are multi-universes with 7 coverings, and these are rotating in due course of time. All the experts in Vedic understanding are searching for you by eliminating the material qualities. In this way, searching, they come to the conclusion that everything is complete in you. Thus you are the resort of everything. This is the conclusion of all Vedic experts. 21, verse 15. So this elimination, here it speaks of, verse. All the experts in Vedic understanding are searching for you by eliminating the material elements. This is a Sankhya system of philosophy where they go through the material qualities, and it's always neti, not this, not this, not this, and then in the conclusion they will come that everything is ultimately within the Lord Himself. Seharahu braje jabe Krishna avatar tara charitra vicharite manana paipar. Apart from all argument, logic, and negative or positive processes, when Lord Sri Krishna was present as the Supreme Personality of Godhead at Vrindavan, no one could find a limit to His potencies by studying His characteristics and activities. Prakrita Shrishti Koila Ekane Asesha Vaikunta Janda Svasvanata Sanne. At Vrindavan, the Lord immediately created all material and spiritual planets in one moment. Indeed, all of them were created with their predominating deities. Emata anyatra nahi shuniye adbhuta jahara shravane chitta hoy avaduta. We do not hear of such wonderful things anywhere else. Simply by one's hearing of those incidents, one's consciousness is agitated and cleansed. Krishna Vatsar Asangyatai Shukadeva Bani Krishna Sange Katakopa Shangya Nahijani. According to Sukadeva Goswami, Krishna had unlimited calves and cowherd boys with him. No one could count their actual number. So when Krishna was younger, he and the cowherd boys would tend the calves during their childhood. Ek gopa kore je vatsacharana koti adbhuta shanka padma tahara ganana. Each of the cowherd boys was tending calves to the extent of a koti, arbuda, shanka, and padma. That is the way of counting. According to Vedic mathematical calculations, the following numeration system is used: units, tens, dash, hundreds, shata, thousands, sahasra, 10,000s, ayuta, and 100,000s, lakh. 10 times lakh is niyuta. 10 times niyuta is koti, which is 10 million. 10 times koti is arbuda, which is 100 million. 10 times arbuda is rinda, which is 1 billion. 10 times rinda is karva, which is 10 billion. 10 times karva is nikarva, which is 100 billion. 10 times Niharva is Shankha, 1 trillion. 10 times Shankha is Padma. Yes, that's 10 trillion. And 10 times Padma is Sagar, which is goes on, 100 billion. 100 billion. 10 times Sagar is Antya. 100 trillion, then Antya is after trillions next, and 10 times Antya is Madhya, and 10 times Madhya is Pararda. Each item is 10 times greater than the previous one. They all take the cowherd boys. Thus all the cowherd boys who were companions of Krishna had many calves to take care of. Each of the cowherd boys was tending calves to the extent of a koti, Arbuda, Shankha, and Padma. That is the way of counting. So we can say actually, there with the cowherd boys and Krishna, there's unlimited calves. All the cowherd boys had unlimited calves. Let's see. Betra Beno, Dalashringa, Bastra Alankar, Gopaganer, Jatatara, Nahilek Par. All the cowherd boys had unlimited calves. Similarly, their canes, flutes, lotus flowers, horns, garments, and ornaments were all unlimited. They cannot be limited by writing about them. Sabe Hoila Chaturbuja Vaikuntharapati Pritak Pritak Brahmanander Brahma Korastuti. The cowherd boys then became four-handed. The cowherd boys then became four-handed Narayan, predominating deities of Vaikuntha planets. All the separate Brahmas from different universes began to offer their prayers unto the Lord. Let's see. So, all these Ek Krishna Deho Hoite Sabara Prakashe Kaneke Savai Se Sharire Praveshi. All these transcendental bodies emanated from the body of Krishna. Within a second they all entered again into his body. Ihadeki Brahma Hoila Mohita Bishmita Stuti Kore Ehipache Korila Nischita. When the Lord Brahma from this universe saw this pastime, he was astonished and struck with wonder. After offering his prayers, he gave the following conclusion. So what's being referred to here is the illusion of Lord Brahma when, not knowing of Krishna's divinity, he stole the calves and cowherd boys and put them in a cave in a state of yoga nidra. But then when he came back to observe Krishna's pastimes, thinking that he had played a trick on Krishna, he saw that everything was continuing as before. Then he could not, he himself became illusion, because he was thinking, I put all these cowherd boys and calves in a cave, and how are they here, still continuing with their activities? Then he went back to the cave and he saw that they were still in a state of yoga nidra, asleep. Then he came back and he saw the activities were still continuing with Krishna. But then as he's looking on, he saw a four-handed form of Vishnu coming from all the calves and cowherd boys. Okay. Is there a crown on the small Mahaprabhu? Right. All these transcendental bodies emanated from the body of Krishna. Within a second, they all entered again into his body. So he saw that all these cowherd boys and calves that were still there, then from their bodies he could see each one as a Vishnu form coming out. Iti deke brahma hoila mohita bishmita stuti koreye pache korela nischita. When the Lord Brahma from this universe saw this pastime, he was astonished and struck with wonder. After offering his prayers, he gave the following conclusion: Jai kohe Krishnara Vaibhava mui sab janon se januka kaya mane mui e manon. Lord Brahma said, if someone says that he knows everything about Krishna's opulence, let him think that way. But as far as I am concerned, with my body and mind, I consider it in this way. Aj Tomarananta Vaibhavamrita Sindhu Moraban Mano Gamya Nahi Ekbindu. My Lord, your opulence is like an unlimited ocean of nectar, and it is verbally and mentally impossible for me to realize even a drop of that ocean. Janandeva Jananda Eva Janantu Kim Bahukya Name Prabhu Manaso Vapusho Vacho Vaibhavam Tavagochara. There are people who say, I know everything about Krishna. Let them think that way. As far as I am concerned, I do not wish to speak very much about this matter. O my Lord, let me say this much. As far as your opulences are concerned, they are all beyond the reach of my mind, body, and words. Krishnara Mahima Rahu Kevatara Gyata Vrindavana Stanara Deka Ascharya Vibhuta. Let the glories of Lord Krishna be. Who could be aware of all of them? His abode Vrindavan has many Vaikuntha, many wonderful opulences. Let the glories of Lord Krishna be. Who could be aware of all of them? His abode Vrindavan has many wonderful opulences. Just try to see them all. Sholak Krosha Vrindavana Shastrara Prakashe Tara Ek Deshe Vaikuntha Janda Ganabase. According to the revelations of revealed scripture, Vrindavan extends only 16 kroshas, 32 miles. Nonetheless, all the Vaikuntha planets and innumerable universes are located in one corner of this tract. In Vraja, the land is divided into various vanas, or forests. The forests total 12, and their extension is estimated to be 84 kroshas. Of these, the special forest known as Vrindavan is located from the present municipal city of Vrindavan to the village called Nandagram. This distance is 16 kroshas, 32 miles. Apara Aishparya Krishner Nahika Ganan Shakka Chandra Nyaye Kore Digdarshan. No one can estimate the opulence of Krishna. That is unlimited. However, just as one sees the moon through the branches of a tree, I wish to give a little indication. Aishvarya Kohite Swarita Aishvarya Sagar Manendriya Dubila Prabhu Hoila Fanfar. Aishvarya Kohite Swarila Aishvarya Sagar Manendriya Dubila Prabhu Hoila Fanpar. While describing the transcendental opulences of Krishna, the ocean of opulence manifested in the mind of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and his mind and senses were immersed in this ocean. Thus he was perplexed. Bhagavater e shloka parilapane arta ashwadite suke korena vyakyane. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally recited the following verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, and to relish the meaning, he began to explain it himself. Svayam tva samyati shayastri adisha Swarajya Lakshmi Apta Samastakama Balim Karadbis Chiraloka Palai Kirita Koti Dita Parapita Swayam Dvasam Yati Shayastriyadisha Swaraja Lakshmi Apta Samastakama Balim Haradbis Chiraloka Palai Kirita Koti Dita Parapita. The Supreme Lord Krishna is the master of the three worlds and the three principal demigods, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. No one is equal to or greater than him. By his spiritual potency, known as Svaraja Lakshmi, all his desires are fulfilled. While offering their dues and presents in worship, the predominating deities of all the planets touch the lotus feet of the Lord with their helmets. Thus they offer prayers to the Lord. Paramaishvara Krishna Swayam Bhagavan Tate Bora Tarasam Keho Nahiyan. Krishna is the original Supreme Personality of Godhead. Therefore, he is the greatest of all. No one is equal to him, nor is anyone greater than him. Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Krishna, known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal, blissful, spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, for he is the prime cause of all causes. So what's being described here is mentioned. Mahaprabhu speaking with Sanatan Goswami, and he's explaining the Lord by three different aspects. Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. Sambandha means describing, and Sanatan Goswami is said to be the Sambandha Guru. So Sambandha means describing the relationship that everyone has with Krishna. Everyone's the eternal servant of Krishna. Then Sambandha. Abhideya means how to fulfill that relationship. And that's by Bhakti Yoga, by devotional service. So that's Abhideya. And then describing the goal of one's relationship is with Krishna is one is the eternal servant. One engages in devotional service because one is the eternal servant of the Lord, and the goal is to attain Krishna Prema, love of Godhead. So that's Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojana. In this chapter, Mahaprabhu is explaining Sambandha, the relationship that we have with the Lord. And this is from Brahma Samhita. Krishna, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Nadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Krishna, known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal, blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, for he is the prime cause of all causes. Brahma Vishnu Hara E Shristadi Ishwar Tine Agyakari Krishnara Krishna Adishwar. The primary predominating deities of this material creation are Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, and Lord Vishnu. Nonetheless, they simply carry out the orders of Krishna, who is the master of them all. Sri Jami Tanniyuktoham Haro Harati Tadvasha Vishvam Varusha Rupena Paripati Tri Shakti Drik. Lord Brahma said, following the will of the Lord, I create, Lord Shiva destroys, and he himself, in the form of Shirodakashai Vishnu, maintains all the affairs of material nature. Thus the supreme controller of the three modes of material nature is Lord Vishnu. Srijami tan niyukto ham haro harati tadvasha vishvam parusha rupena paripati tri shakti drik. Esamanya triyari shvarer shuna arta ar jagat sharana tin purushabatar. This is only a general description. Please try to understand. Okay. This is only a general description. Please try to understand another meaning of Triadisha. The three Purusha incarnations of Vishnu are the original cause of the material creation. Mahavishnu, Padmanabha, Shirodaka Swami, 18 Stula, Shukma, Sarva Antarjami. Mahavishnu, Padmanabha, and Shirodaksha Vishnu are the super souls of all subtle and gross existences. 18 Sarvashrai Jagadishwar, Ehosab Kala Amsha Krishna Adishwar. Although Mahavishnu, Padmanabha, and Shirodaksha Vishnu are all shelters and controllers of the entire universe, they are nonetheless but plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of Krishna. Therefore, he is the original personality of Godhead. Padmanabha refers to Garbhodakshai Vishnu. Although Mahavishnu, which is Mahavishnu is the, Karanodakashai Vishnu, that's Mahavishnu. And then Padmanabha is Garbhodakshai Vishnu, and then Shirodakshai Vishnu, the three Purusha avatars. Although Mahavishnu, Padmanabha, and Shirodakshai Vishnu are all shelters and controllers of the entire universe, they are nonetheless but plenary portions or portions of the plenary portions of Krishna. Therefore, he is the original personality of Godhead. So they're referred to as Kala, a part of an expansion of the Lord. Yashayaka nishvasita kalam matavalamya shivanti loma vilaja jagad andanata vishnur mahansa iha yasya kala vishesho govindamari parusham tamaham bhajami. The Brahmas and other lords of the mundane worlds appear from the pores of Mahavishnu and remain alive for the duration of his one exhalation. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda, of whom Mahavishnu is a portion of a plenary portion. A portion of a plenary portion is a kala. Arta madhyama shuna gara arta ar teen avashastana krishner shastra kyate jar. This is the middle meaning. Now please hear the confidential meaning. Lord Krishna has three places of residence, which are all well known from the revealed scriptures. Lord has his internal abode, Goloka Vrindavan, his intermediate abode, the spiritual sky, and his external abode, this material world. Antapura Goloka Sri Vrindavan, Ja Nitya Stiti Mata Pita Bandhugana. The internal abode is called Goloka Vrindavan. It is there that Lord Krishna's personal friends, associates, father and mother live. Madhur okay. Madhuraishvarya Madhurya Kripadi Bandar Jogamaya Dashi Jahan Rasadi Lilasar. Vrindavan is the storehouse of Krishna's mercy and the sweet opulences of conjugal love. That is where the spiritual energy, working as a maidservant, exhibits the rasa dance, the quintessence of all pastimes. Karuna Nikuramba Komale Madhur Aishvarya Vishesha Salini Jayati Braja Rajanandane Nai Chinda Kanikad Budetina. Vrindavan Dham is very soft due to the mercy of the Supreme Lord, and is especially opulent due to conjugal love. The transcendental glories of the son of Maharaj Nanda are exhibited here. Under the circumstances, not the least anxiety is awakened within us. Taratale Paravyoma Vishnu Lokanam Narayana Adi Ananda Swarup Paradam. Below the Vrindavan planet is the spiritual sky, which is known as Vishnu Loka. And Vishnu Loka, there are innumerable Vaikuntha planets controlled by Narayan and innumerable other expansions of Krishna. So Srila Bhakti Rakshiradev Goswami Maharaj, he would speak about, being thrown down to Vaikuntha, that means it's not a desirable destination for those who are following Mahaprabhu and Radha Krishna. They thrown down to Vaikuntha's lower category. Madhyama Avasha Krishnara Shadaishvarya Bandar Ananda Sarupe Jahan Korana Bihar. The spiritual sky, which is full in all six opulences, is the immediate residence of Lord Krishna. It is there that an unlimited number of forms of Krishna enjoy their pastimes. Ananda Vaikuntha Jahan Bandara Kotari Parishad Ganeshad Aishvarye Achebari. Innumerable Vaikuntha planets, which are just like different rooms of a treasure house, are all there, filled with all opulences. Those unlimited planets house the Lord's eternal associates, who are also enriched with the six opulences. Galokanamni Nijadamni Tale Jatasya Devi Mahesha Hari Namasu Teshu Teshu Te Te Prabhava Nishchaya Vihitas Chayena Govindamari Parusham Tamaham Bhajami. Below the planet named Goloka Vrindavan are the planets known as Devidam, Maheshdam, and Haridam. These are opulent in different ways. They are managed by the Supreme Lord Govinda, the original Lord. I offer my obeisances unto him. So there's Devidam, Maheshdam, and Haridam. These are opulent in different ways. They are managed by the Supreme Lord Govinda, the original Lord. I offer my obeisances unto him. So Devidam, the material world, Maheshdam, higher, and Haridam. Pradana Parama Vyomnor Antare Virajanadi Vedanga Sveda Janitais Toya Prasrabita Shubha Pradana Parama Vyomnor Antare Virajanadi Vedanga Sveda Janitais Toyai Prasravita Shubha. Between the spiritual and the material world is a body of water known as the river Viraja. The water is generated from the bodily perspiration of the Supreme Lord, who is known as Vedanga. Thus the river flows. Tasya pare paravyoma Sripad bhutam sanatanam amritam shashvatam nityam anantam paramam param. Beyond the river Viraj is the spiritual nature, which is indestructible, eternal, inexhaustible, and unlimited. It is the supreme abode consisting of 3/4 of the Lord's opulence. It is known as Paravyoma, the spiritual sky. In the spiritual sky there is neither anxiety nor fear. It is eternally existing, and it consists of 3/4 of the Lord's energy. The material world is an exhibition of only 1/4 of the Lord's energy. Therefore it is called Ekpad Vibhuti. Taratale Vyabhasa Virajarapar Ananda Brahmanda Jahan Kutari Apar. On the other side, the river Viraja is the transcendental abode, which is full of unlimited universes, each containing unlimited atmospheres. Devi Damanam Tara Jiva Jar Basi Jagalatmi Raki Rohe Tahan Mayas Dashi. The abode of the external energy is called Devidam, and its inhabitants are the conditioned souls. It is there that the material energy Durga resides with many opulent maidservants. Because he wants to enjoy the material energy, the conditioned soul is allowed to reside in Devidam, the external energy, whereas Goddess Durga carries out the orders of the Supreme Lord as his maidservant. The material energy is called Jagal Lakshmi because she manifests the bewildered conditioned souls. The material energy is called Jagal Lakshmi because she protects the bewildered conditioned souls. Goddess Durga therefore is known as the material mother, and Lord Shiva, her husband, is known as the material father. Goddess Durga is so named because this material world is like a big fort where the conditioned soul is placed under her care. For material facilities, the conditioned soul tries to please Goddess Durga, and Mother Durga supplies all kinds of material facilities. Because of this, the conditioned souls are allured and do not wish to leave the external energy. Consequently, they are continuously making plans to live here peacefully and happy, such as the material world. Okay, I'm going to stop here. Tomorrow we'll continue. Okay. You ready? Okay. Hariharaya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Vasa Parikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Charyasta Tarasada Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Parabhajaka Charya Ashtatara Sada Shri Srimad Srila Bhakti Rakakshidhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Sananda Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Ragana Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Ragana Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Ramsika Hawa Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudeva Shri Gaurabhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagwat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvavarenya Srila Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Namadip Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Kuladvip Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gol Gopi Govardhan Sham Kuna Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Ju Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande.
Bhakti Pavan Janardan Maharaj Ki
Jai.
So, you know, Vaidehi, you remember that